Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. Thank you for joining me for your general reading for May 2020. My name is Ahorangi Starchild and I am New Zealand based. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. If you're a first time viewer, please remember to click the like button if you like this video, subscribe, share my videos, comment, connect, give me feedback on my readings. My channel is donation based, so every like, every subscription, every connection that I make helps me to stay on this platform, so I appreciate and value it so much. There's also a donation button located below this video. Okay, so if you don't know what your moon sign or your rising sign is, below this video is a button. You can click on it. It will take you to a website where you can generate a natal chart, okay, to get the information so that you can follow this playlist. Rightio, so remember, this is a general reading. Not everyone will resonate with this reading. And let's dive in. Okay, so what's happening with Pisces is we do have Neptune in Pisces, your ruler in Pisces, and it's just gone into the 20th degree, the last decan of Pisces. We are going to have Venus square Neptune for the next, well, I think it's pretty much today it's a square, okay? And Venus is going to retrograde in Gemini, and she's going to stay in Gemini for an extended amount of time, for, right until July, okay? And this is, I feel like for a lot of Pisceans, there is going to be a reevaluation concerning your material assets, money, your resources, as well as relationships is going to fall under the spotlight, not only for Pisces but for everyone. But I feel more so for Pisces because Venus is going to square your sign and your ruler during this time, okay? But Uranus and Taurus is helping you out, and so is Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn, because both those are sextile. All those planets are sextiling your sun, so you will be receiving assistance, okay, from source, God, people around you, information that will help you to navigate the situation step by step. Now let's see what the tarot have to say. Yes, I'm reading to you from my beautiful garden. Yesterday I was reading from my bed. It's a beautiful day out here. Seven of Pentacles. I did say that there is going to be a re-evaluation concerning your finances, your resources, okay? But you're very apt to that. Everyone is going through this at some point in time. Everyone stops and thinks and re-evaluates how they have arrived at a certain point in their life. You know, whether this is a monthly re-evaluation or annual re-evaluation. Everyone goes through a cycle. We stop and we kind of take stock of what we're working on, how we are sitting, how would we like to proceed from here on out. We have strength. Yes, you are going to be you know, receiving a lot of healing during this time, I feel. This is about digging deep. This is about discovering your own your resilience during this time is what I feel. And there's a lot of knowledge here. She has limnisk above her head, so she's very, very connected to the divine, to spiritual. There's a very pure intention here. You know, there is different ways of exhibiting strength. There are forceful ways, there are unpleasant ways, there are egotistical ways, but you know, with this card, I always feel it's that beautiful strength of purity and knowing what the truth is. I also feel, because this lady, she's dressed in white in the card, but in this she's dressed in gold, and that is this her her dress matches the color of the limnus above her head. So I feel like the type of strength, and the horse is white. I'm using my beautiful Golden Tarot by Cat Black, by the way. And so I feel the strength that is coming in for you is very spiritual, very much someone who knows how to keep their eye on the bigger picture. We have an eagle there, but it could also, an eagle to me resembles the sign of Scorpio, which is trining your sign. So I feel like Pisces, during this time, when you go through this re-evaluation, that you're going to take all the factors into consideration. You're going to keep your eye on the bigger picture. You're going to be very wise about this, and there is pure intention about keeping your strength and your wits about you during this time. This card is ruled by Leo, so I feel like you might be supported by a Leo. Also, the sun has just gone into Taurus, so the sun rules Leo, and anything in Taurus is going to sextile your sign, so I feel like that is a supportive energy. It is going to give you the strength to see things through, to look at things objectively, to know what it is that you need for your own well-being, but also to be very practical about your situation. We have the Fool. So many of you is embarking on a new journey. You're just about there. The Fool, brings about your independence, your ability to express your own individuality, your uniqueness in this world. But I feel like there is going to be an ending, um, because before the Fool arrives, there is the world. The world is finishing off. The world isn't ending. It's a completion of a cycle. You have taken this cycle as far as it can go. If you think about a situation in your life where you've had all the ups and all the downs, the highest highs and the lowest lows, and you know that this thing cannot, there's no room to have new experiences in that, then this is the card that shows up to say, well, we're just about tying up the loose ends here, my friend, because you are going on a brand new exciting journey. And this card is ruled by Uranus and Aries. Okay, so Uranus and Mars, sorry. For me, I always bring Uranus in with a Fool, because you have to have, it has that little bit of randomness, freedom loving, liberty. I want to once again express my own individuality. I am who I am. I have to be authentic. And so I feel it is because of those qualities that you exhibit, and those qualities that you are enhancing and giving attention to during this time, that you feel like if there's a new opportunity coming towards you, you're going to take it, okay? Because everyone needs a change now and then, isn't it? We have the Devil. I feel like some of you is going to get a bailout on a situation that is very toxic, very out of balance, very, how do we say it? Sometimes the Devil card reminds me a lot about slavery, with the way that sometimes people are chained up in a card. In this one, the people are burning in the fire, okay? But a Devil is also ruled by Capricorn. And I did say that anything in Capricorn at this point in time is sextiling Pisces Sun. So I do feel that there's an opportunity that is going to come in that's going to bring you more stability, but with it comes responsibility as well. As responsibility and accountability. I feel for some of you, you're finishing off with karmic situations. If you have had to settle karmic debt, or there's other people who had to settle karmic debt towards you, that this situation is fast coming to a close. but you also feel like you need to create stability, long-term stability and security for yourself, which is what Capricorn is about. I love my Capricorns. These are the guys that know how to take responsibility, how to run a company, how to start a business, and how to take it all the way, how to develop it, grow it, step by step, following their protocols and having a stickability, like how to do the long yards day in and day out to achieve something. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, there is a new opportunity coming that's going to bring you that kind of stability in your life long term for the next 30 years, because that's how long Saturn takes to complete a cycle. But I also feel with this Fool that with that responsibility is going to come a certain amount of freedom as well. It is like maybe a flexible work schedule, like do X amount of work, but you can do it in your own time, kind of thing for some of you. But I really like this Fool because it's bringing you a sense of freedom and liberty and excitement. I don't feel you can see this coming yet. I mean, with us being in lockdown and all of that, I do feel that it might be a little bit of a surprise, because I did say Uranus is that surprise factor when it comes to the Fool. The Fool leaps into the unknown. Okay, he's a calculated risk taker. Sometimes not calculated. Sometimes they just take a risk because they can. Okay, so but I feel with Pisces and all this Earth here, I feel like some of you are going to take a calculated risk. We have the Magician. So you are focusing on your natural talents and what it is that you can do, um, in your own power, your own natural gifts. You want to manifest something. If you've been going for job interviews, or you've been wanting to manifest a beautiful relationship, or trying to manifest money, working on your coins. Maybe this is just a creative project where you've discovered a hidden talent and you want to take it to the next level. I do feel with this Capricorn card that whatever it is that you're working on, even though you can't see it, you have a brand new beautiful start here, especially with this with a Fool. So not only are you going to go into a brand new cycle of new possibilities, and like I see it like they make me feel like this is a beautiful fresh breeze coming in after a hot day. It's that kind of feeling in your life. It's revitalizing and refreshing. um and I feel like this is going to be concerning your health, because we have the Strength card here. This is concerning your finances. You're going to use what you have and you're going to create long-term stability. And with this Magician falling next to the devil here, I feel like that is what you're creating. You are creating long-term stability in some way, shape or form, because you realize you've learned a lot. That's what I want to say. You are wanting to do things differently, especially with this Fool. This is doing things in a different way. You're trying out new things that you haven't done before. And so with this Magician, it tells me that it is going to be successful. If you want a change in how things are, you have to change the way you you do things, right? If you want to have a different result, you have to change your methods. And I feel like that is what Pisces is doing during this time. You are multi-talented, you have beautiful skills, and there's two cards here that says you are connected to the divine. And no wonder, because you do have Neptune in your sign. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. This is pure, unconditional, spiritual love, where there is only love and beauty and peace and harmony. Okay, the highest of love and spiritual energy is in your sign. And for some of you, conjunct your sun. If you've been born around about 11th, 12th, 13th March, Neptune is conjunct your sun. You are feeling this ability to surrender, okay, because that's what Pisces is about. But I feel like there's a lot of downloads, a lot of knowledge, eureka moments coming in for you that is suddenly going to help you to understand your journey from your past, how you came to arrive at this place, and how you want to move forward. And look there, you're going to move forward. You're moving forward into better places, especially when it comes to leaving conflict behind. Sorry, the sun is coming out and I didn't take sun angles into considerations, and I can't see on my computer screen how clear this is for you. So if it's not clear, I apologize. So your outcome is the Six of Swords, moving forward, leaving conflict behind, going to calmer places, being divinely guided. Okay, this is like going from one shore to the next. You are in transition, especially if you feel like you are no man's land, like you are in between, which sometimes is a little bit like this Fool card. Is you know there is a plunge. You know you're standing on the edge. You know that once you go over that edge, that your world and your reality and how you experience life will never ever ever be the same. But yet, you know, there is this feeling of everything will be okay, because you know that you're divinely guided. You know you're not alone in this. And for some of you, you might actually feel a sense of familiarity concerning this new chapter in your life, like I have been here before. Okay, so you're divinely guided, you're connected to divine, and you have precious cargo. Look, can you see there's a little baby there? She's holding a little baby. So I feel like in this new journey that you're going, is you're taking your life lessons with you. You've so much to learn, so much to give, so much to offer, so much to achieve, so much to build, so much to try out, try new things, because that baby is your creativity, is your ability to grow and create something that is going to bring abundance to your life. And with the swords, I feel like if you've been going through a period where there has been disagreements and stress and you know, even if you didn't have to deal with a conflict, that there might be people around you dealing with conflict, I feel that that is fast fading away. Okay, you are moving forward, and there's perhaps a little bit of travel on the cards. Yes, we're in lockdown, but I do feel that maybe there's a little bit of a trip, and maybe even having the ability to get in your car and go somewhere, you know, where yeah, this is totally unnatural situations that we're finding ourselves in, not having the freedom to come and go as we please. I feel once lockdown is over, there's going to be a beautiful sense of freedom, especially with the Fool and the Six of Swords here. Okay, a beautiful sense of freedom and liberation to go out again and explore your world and be out in the world and move around a bit freely. Okay, so I'm going to draw you cards from messages of your angels, so from your angels by Doreen Virtue. And let's see, what does the angels have to say? What does the angels have to say? What's the messages for Pisces for the month of May? I love the Pisceans. I have the Pisces moon at 12 degrees. And when Neptune transited my moon back in 2013, 2014, I had a huge spiritual awakening. Hugely. My life changed forever. That was just one of the transits I had. But I embraced the spiritual journey, you know, so it made me feel emotionally secure, if I could say, if you embrace it. Okay, if you fight the spiritual journey that you're on, you're going to feel paranoia and anxiety. If you surrender to it, then it will bring you beautiful, beautiful spiritual gifts. The card for you, Fiona. And it says, Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Now, I do feel for some of you, especially with this devil card, that things can be pretty gnarly, okay? Like, it's not pleasant, and this has nothing to do with Capricorn. This is just the energy, you know. Every in life you have high highs and you have low lows and you have everything in between, and Capricorn is just one of those cards that is indicative of the type of hell that you can potentially go through in life. But your angels are here to help you. You don't have to do it alone. And so pay attention to thoughts, music, synchronicities, feathers, coins, you know, the way that angels would use to communicate with you, and be open to receive. You know, these butterflies on this card. There's a lot of wings. Maybe you'll see angel wings. These flowers, and there's the name Fiona. So thank you for watching. I absolutely adored reading to you from my garden. You're the only sign that got a reading from my garden, because I was reading from my bed all day yesterday. So I wish everyone a beautiful day. Please give me feedback. I love reading for you. Light and love.